Good afternoon and a very warm welcome to Henry Allmand, Chief Executive with Heart of Bucks, and Ellie Stout, Head of Grants with the Rothschild Foundation. My privilege to have both of you on this afternoon. How are you doing, guys?
Good, thank you.
Very good, thank you. Thanks for having me.
You want to tell us a little bit about what your organisation's have done over the COVID time and working with the Clare Foundation? Ellie, kick us off.
I go first? Yeah, sure. So when the pandemic hit last March, as a foundation, we repurposed all our funding to a coordinated response. And what that really meant was working closely with our peer funders in the county to address some of the key needs that were coming from communities who were being impacted by the pandemic. So we've been part of a funders group who meet regularly to share data and share knowledge. But we also, in particular, formed a funding collaboration through the Wellbeing Capacity Fund.
Oh, Henry, maybe you can tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, brilliant. So as the Community Foundation for Buckinghamshire, we worked closely with the Clare Foundation and the Rothschild Foundation to pull together a collaborative funding opportunity that was jointly funded by all three of our organisations and sought to deal with some of the more intransient problems in the county, some of the more challenging problems in the county. And we long story short, we ended up making a grant of £73,000 to a consortium of charities working in Buckinghamshire on a particularly challenging issue. So it was a really interesting opportunity that COVID brought us to collaborate extensively with the Clare Foundation and with the Rothschild Foundation, and perhaps something that we wouldn't have had the opportunity to do without COVID.
It's been unique working with both of you because it's the first time that the three of us, or even any of the funders, have got together to do that. Do you see this as being something going forward that we should be doing in a wider sense with organisations in the county?
Definitely. I mean, the whole point of the fund is that we wanted to encourage organisations to kind of look at themselves in terms of what they can bring in terms of skills and expertise to improving the well-being of the county, and where their skills and expertise sit alongside others, rather than thinking themselves as kind of an individual organisation or an individual response. And I think that as funders, we then need to think of ourselves in that way, like how do we fit together within the kind of funding landscape, and how can we work better together to really provide a better service to the VCS, because that's what we're here for.
That's super. I mean, I'm looking forward to it, and certainly the VCS strategy group is working closely with both of you on that, and with LEAP and the other stakeholder bodies and the council, who have so much to do with this. Anyway, I'd just like to say thank you very much for coming on this afternoon. We look forward to working with you throughout 2021, and we look forward to seeing you again. Thank you very much for your time this afternoon.
Great, thanks, Martin.
Thank you.